I turn around and look at my last moments. Zombies crowding me in a corner, in the dark. Just like old times, I'm thinking as I trip and fall to the floor. Just like old times. And I die. Right there. In the dark. This challenge is very difficult. It's very difficult. Hello, DoubleA here, and welcome back to Project Zomboid, the narration series. I have decided to go back and do the 1 day impossible challenge. Now, the reason why that's impossible is if you've ever played Project Zomboid, the 1 day challenge is not winnable. You can't win that challenge because there's a horde of zombies that comes and attacks you 100% of the time, and it's too many to even fight. However, I'm apparently playing on Project Zomboid version 42 point something. It's the newest version ever. So, I will not be doing that one because it doesn't exist anymore. So, instead, we'll be doing Top of the World Challenge, which is not any easier. It's actually much worse. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy this narration series, and I think I might do it again, not only on just Project Zomboid, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get into it. Well, I start this thing off by getting the crazy tutorial that I haven't gotten in a very long time. I notice that there's a horde of zombies at the front of the door. I have no idea where I'm at, but I also notice that my computer may not be able to handle the amount of zombies that I just don't see. Anyways, I decide to circle the building, or top of the tower is what I imagine it is. And I think it is. I honestly can't tell because it's so dark for no apparent reason. But there is one reason apparent. There are zombies everywhere inside of this building, and I've got one goal. I've got to get in this building to get down and out of this building. So my first attempt, maybe my only attempt, who knows, I need to scope out the building. And unfortunately, a set of zombies have found me. I made a tripping attempt. Now, I'm trying to spam the button to open up the door, but I don't remember what it is because it's been like 3 years since I've played this game. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of zombies and I'm still not sure what to do. Am I pressing the right button? I don't know. I trip and fall yet again. The odds of me surviving this are not looking good. However, there's another side. I tried to go through the window, but I don't remember the button for that either. So I have to do the old reliable right and click. I'm now inside of the building. As you can tell, I can't see a darn thing. So I'm feeling pretty hopeless right now. Can't see, can't really run because I imagine there's a horde of zombies in here. But I do find light. I find a source of light, and then darkness again. But I have no idea where I'm going. So, you know what happens after this? In these exact moments? You can probably guess. Yeah. I closed myself in on the door. I found the light switch though. After my first attempt, I got a better one this time. The lights are on in the building. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling super wonderful. My odds have increased by 0.2%. I decide I've got an idea. I'm gonna break some glass and try to get in before the zombies break the glass. And I do. I don't remember how to walk through the window. I panic and press the pause button. Now, I'm thinking I need to go through the window before the zombies do. So I need to wait on this side and have the zombies, funnel out from the broken window that they made. I'm kind of waiting around. I'm trying to rip my socks because I remember a couple patches, I remember years ago that you could rip your socks and make makeshift bandages. I don't think I can do that anymore. Anyways, I see enough zombies are on the roof. I make my way to the broken window. I try, and I see that I can't do it. But I still try anyways. Also, I think I remembered what button it is to open up the door. Mission accomplished. I will now break this window, and I will now go through this window. I'm bleeding. Excellent, but that's better than nothing. That's better than being eaten alive. I make it through, I push a ton of zombies, and I trip and fall. I'm still alive in these moments, though. But I'm not, as you can tell. But I was super close to that bottom floor, I think. At this moment in time, I'm thinking, wow, this challenge is hard. It's very hard. Way harder than I thought it was going to be. Anyways, I need to think of plenty of plan. I decide, you know what? Why can't I craft bandages anymore? So I go to unequip my t-shirt and unequip my socks. Found out you can no longer make bandages with your socks. So I'm thinking, okay, that sucks, but it's, you know, whatever. At least there's new options now, like I can favorite stuff. But I found out if you unequip your shirt, you can, in fact, make ripped bandages again. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's wonderful. Unfortunately, it was cut short by a zombie breaking through the window and me being forced to move and try to smash another window. I tried to get in with the shortcut key. That did not work, and I'm standing here getting bitten. Great. I'm thinking, great. I tried the other window. I can't do it fast enough because I get pushed back by another zombie. I'm thinking, great, I'm gonna die here. It's been a short run. But no, I forced my way through, and I try to run and jump off the building. But I also don't remember how to do that either, because it's a longer jump than like jumping over a desk or something. So I decide to survive. I break this window and I climb through just in time. Excellent. Now I'm on the first floor with the lights on. Unfortunately, I trip and get gathered by a bunch of zombies, and it ended pretty quick. This was my fastest run to die, I think. However, it doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. Alright, I'm thinking, it's game time. I take my shirt off, because, you know, when it's game time, you know it's serious when the shirt is off. I unequip my shirt and socks. I craft makeshift bandages from just my shirt. It's like I said, I realize you cannot do that with socks anymore. And I'm thinking, excellent. When I break a window, I'll be able to patch myself up. And then I won't be bleeding out all over the floor. However, the zombies break through, so I have to make my plans elsewhere. But I'm thinking, this is excellent. I have bandages. I know exactly what I'm doing now. I just have to play it safe. I have to sneak around, you know. Make sure the zombies don't see me, but I can see them. Unfortunately, forcing open a window does not work on the 17th floor, or whatever floor I'm on. It doesn't work, but I still tried anyways. I'm thinking, okay, I only have two options. The left side of the building and the right side of the building. The right side has a lot of zombies, and I know this because they broke through. But now's my time. It's my time to strike. I really want to pick up those glasses, but I don't. It is time for me to get my first kill. My first kill in a very long time. I tried to pick up the glasses, but I couldn't do it in time because I forgot how to do it. Another zombie, and possibly another kill. My second kill in the Project Zomboid series of 2026. It's great, right? I have no shirt and I'm running on the roof of a building with tens of thousands of zombies after me. Wonderful. I push them more. I push more zombies, and I realize something. At this exact moment, pushing is very effective. I should do it more. And I'm thinking, cool, bunch of zombies. I'm ready to start pushing. So you know what I do in these moments? I get every zombie on me, as much as I can anyways. I run down the side. I remember there's broken windows. I'm going to do this very fast. Oh, there's a door open. So all my plans got canceled as soon as I found that out. But also, it is dark. But that doesn't stop me. Getting to the bottom second floor, I made it. I made it into a room of darkness and a room of 10,000 zombies or more. I don't know. I can't count in the dark. And then I die. This challenge is no joke. It might be impossible, Okay, here I am with another bright idea. I'm thinking, okay, if they can break the windows, maybe they'll go towards the broken windows first. So I decide I'm gonna smash the windows. Then they'll funnel through the windows, right? Because they hear the noise and they're just gonna funnel. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I get my feet scratched and slapped, but that doesn't stop me. I need to push the zombies because it is very effective. I almost get jumped there. Fortunately for me, I'm the best there ever is. I'm the best Project Zomboid player ever, you know? Can't you tell? You can tell, right? Anyways, I'm breaking all the windows yet again. My plan might work. It's crazy enough to work. I'm thinking, cool. The sound, the broken glass, the escape. This is a way. This is the only way. I break my final glass. I try to go in, but I get pushed by another zombie. That doesn't stop me though. I attempt again, but I fail miserably. I see another window, and I try to go through it. Success. I'm now bleeding, and I'm back in the building. I almost get taken out here, but I don't. I go down the stairs, and, unfortunately, a bunch of zombies decide, you know what, I'm gonna spawn here too. So now they're all at the base of the steps, and I died. I imagine they fell, just like me, onto those stairs. This is when I was debating on, is this challenge even possible? I don't think it is. But I took my shirt off, ripped it, made some bandages, and some zombies made a brand new door that they can go through. As I back myself up onto the edge of this building, as close as I can get to, pushing has become my #1 thing to do in this exact moment. I'm thinking, if I could push enough zombies down, maybe there's a chance I can knock one out, steal his clothes, and do something with that. Maybe put a shirt back on. I don't know. These are trying times, and I'm trying a little bit of everything at this moment. Unfortunately, I'm realizing I'm running out of time. As you can tell, I'm in the slimmest possible location. Very dim lighting, multiple zombies. As I'm pushing the zombies, I realize something. If there are 2 zombies, and you push one, sometimes they just run off the edge, like that. Not sure why that happens, but that is something that I'm noticing in this time. At this exact moment, I'm thinking, oh, wait, that's a really good idea. I'm coming up with brand new plans in my head right now, and I've got it. If I do this for a long enough time, I can remove the entire first floor that I'm standing on of zombies. And I'm thinking, oh, this is great. I might have gotten bit just then, but this is great. You can see that it's working very well. They don't count as kills, but they count as kills in my mind. And I keep on trying. I'm thinking, unfortunately, this only works with 2. I check myself, and I'm not bitten, only scratched. I'm wondering, how else can I utilize this? I put on the bandages to fix my scratch, to stop myself from bleeding. I see a bunch of broken windows. I'm thinking now it's my time to strike. I crouch and I sneak, and waiting for my moment to run inside the building. I see it. I see it from a very far distance. I decide to go through the door instead of going through the window. I almost made a mistake. I tail the zombies right behind me, and now I do a sharp 180, and I push a couple zombies and run. I sprint to the door, down the stairs. Unfortunately, the lights are off, and I'm looking for the light switch, so I can't go down the stairs. So I end up in the same spot that I've been in 1,000 times before, locked in a room. Only locked because there's 1,000 zombies at the door. I turn around and look at my last moments. Zombies crowding me in a corner, in the dark. Just like old times, I'm thinking as I trip and fall to the floor. Just like old times. And I die. Right there. In the dark. This challenge is very difficult. It's very difficult. This is it. I'm thinking, this is the one. that I win. This is my last run. I'm coming to the terms that this challenge might be too difficult for me, as I'm still just an idiot playing Project Zomboid. I take my shirt off and I try to rip it to make bandages. It doesn't go well, but that's alright. I've got an idea. I try to jump off the roof and end my whole career, but I just don't know how. I really don't. I have no idea how to do that. I end up discovering some brand new features. I didn't read them, but that's cool. New features in version 42, I think. Anyways, I'm debating on stuff. I've got an idea. In this exact moment, if you recall my brand new thing that I discovered, pushing zombies off, that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get all the zombies to come towards me so I can push them. I will eliminate this first floor of zombies so I can go down at least one safely. This is my first kill on my final run. I see a bunch more pool out, and I'm thinking, excellent. Now it's time to put my plan into action. I push zombies and they push the others off the edge. And this works for quite some time, actually. I get scratched a little bit every once in a while, but this actually works. This works so well, in fact, that I actually had enough time to search a zombie's body for items. Like, I just keep pushing them, they fall off. I kill the ones that, don't fall off the edge. This is such a well thought out plan. As you can see how well it's working. But let's skip ahead, shall we? I did it. At this moment in time, it's been at least 5 minutes after I was just pushing zombies off. This is the moment I realized this is doable. I can do this. Not a single zombie on the top floor will stop me. I began to start taking equipment off of the dead bodies and bandaging myself up. As I'm working on another body to steal their items, borrow, I'm thinking, okay, it's my time. It's my time to go in and get down those stairs. Unfortunately, a zombie goes through, whacks my legs. I try to push it, but then I notice about 6 other zombies. And I'm thinking, great. Maybe it's just in that area. Maybe I'll just go through this window. I cleared them all out here anyways. They're probably gone here. Okay, cool. Let's turn on the lights, get a view. Excellent. No zombies in here. But the doors are broken. I'm thinking, that's odd. Cool. One zombie, no big deal. He almost bites me. I push him. I just flick the lights on because I need to see. And I did it. I'm on the second floor. But there's a lot of zombies. Unfortunately, I do the unthinkable. I lock myself in a bathroom and there's no loot to loot in here. I am stuck. Once again, I'm thinking just like old times. But no, not just like old times. I open the door, run, trip, and I get hurdled by a bunch of zombies and eaten alive. So yeah, exactly like old times. This was a hard challenge, but I really had a lot of fun playing it, narrating it, and I really hope you enjoyed all of that too. Let me know in the comments and with a like on this video. If you want to see more, let me know. And I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.